We're in Kingaroy for the weekend, getting ready for the race. But I missed my gym session today, so made sure I got in tonight. It's 10 o'clock at night, but nearly done. So just gonna finish this one, just a bit of an upper body session. Makes it super simple with Athletic Base. They've got us hooked up with, obviously the app and everything makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, gonna try to get back, have a bit of a feed, good night's sleep, and then get some motos in tomorrow and go cheer on all the kids I coach.
No, too much.
Set.
I got dual.
P380, couple seconds off.
Yeah, there's a couple spots where I like got time, like easy time to make up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's like pretty technical, and like none of the ruts really flow because like people just come in and then just turn.
Yeah.
But so I just need to be patient, like come in fast, but without throttle, and then wait until you can, then go. But I was just too impatient, and then
Trying to get on
spot
it.
up the back on my quick lap. I saw Dean go around the outside, so on my quick lap I was like, oh, I'll go around there, and it was terrible. He must have just been looking at it because it was way slower. It was like less grip and it was wider.
Mine, I want to tell you not to take, you know, where I'll let you go, that next left.
Yeah.
Don't take the outside line. There's like a hole existing there. You can't see it, it's in the shadow.
The big open one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think I took it as I let you go and I almost went over the bars. It's gnarly.
Oh, where I let you go for your hot lap off to that one, I saw you go outside there and I was like, well, I must have given so much.
Yeah, much better.
No, the outside's way worse there.
Before the rollers.
Yeah, before the rollers, yeah.
I took the outside though, like on my fast lap.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I only took that inside that one time. You let me go.
Yeah, right.
Just because it's slick on the way up and I just wanted to brake real good and turn back.
Yeah, right.
Last lap, I just watched you and Dean come in over the, next to the peanut paddock there.
Yeah.
And you just got it really nice on the outside and you just jerk it a bit, and I'm thinking, and it was only a second or something, did, which is straight away.
I prefer the outside, just because you're not getting that loaded, getting light. Yeah, I prefer the outside, just because the bike's more settled and it's loose, but to me it's more grippy.
Yeah, see, I think my style must just suit that inside.
This slick
So
stuff.
I took it and I was just like...
You're Kingaroy local, man. You like slick stuff.
Let's hope.
You were pretty happy.
I'm Kogal local. It's like
was
marbles,
okay.
man. I look for marbles.
Yeah. Where's it driest and slick?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, it's not muddy anymore.
How was it, me and Dean just going at it sight lap?
Yeah, I know. I was like, who's
I was like, I'm just going to
here?
annoy the shit out of
You know
him.
what? I seen him like mudguard. I'm like, it's Joel. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let him go because he'll know all the lines around here. And you did. You showed me some good ones.
It's like shows like that's how high the rut was up.
Oh, wow.
Alright, sitting down here in the van before Moto 1. Qualifying was solid. I felt pretty good, felt racy, wasn't too nervous straight away. Made a few mistakes, but for the most part it was pretty good. So not too stressed. We were P3, about 2 seconds off Dean. So today's goal is to annoy him as much as possible, hopefully get up on his rear wheel and, well, hopefully start in front of him actually, and just, yeah. trying to change my mindset a little bit about thinking about these guys like they're above me. So that's today's goal, is just I'm the man sort of deal, and just try to do the best I can with that. Michaela's here getting the goggles sorted, so we're about to head up. Start gate here, you can just about hole shot from probably 15 different gates, so just going to try to find the gate with the best rut, exit of the rut, and then send it in this first turn, big open left hand first turn. So we'll go out and have some fun.
That looked a bit ouchy, babe.
Yeah. My left side's gonna be pretty banged up. I like just laid there because I didn't know if I was good because everything went numb.
Yeah.
Like all my lower body went numb and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, just catch your breath, just see if you're okay. And I started to slowly move and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
That's good.
Bike's good though.
It's fine.
Like bike's good. I felt good. Like once I was going.
Once you were up, you kept pace. Like Jai wasn't really catching you. Like he was a bit at one stage. You just wanted a taste of that chalky cake. Are you okay?
Yeah, like I said, it's going to tighten up because like already
getting
like to
stiff
lean
already.
over.
Yeah. See how you go. Alright, so full bonehead move on my part, first corner. I knew it was wet. Come around and I was in about third and I saw Jai and Dean come from the inside and just slide to the outside. So I thought I'll cut in, which wasn't bad, but I sort of tucked a little and then I half committed to it. If I committed to it from the first tuck, I probably could have got inside of the slop. But I just didn't quite commit enough and I hit the slop and then the rear just went and everything went and I just tucked into the muddiest spot on the turn. Fell over and I was like, oh, that's not good because I knew I was at the front, so I sort of just tucked into a ball. And then I just felt a bike just smack me, just right in the left arse cheek basically. And I sort of went numb for a second, so I just laid there and I was like, am I good? Trying to figure out if I'm okay or not. After, I don't know, a few seconds, I guess I figured I was okay, but I was basically suctioned to the mud. I had to try to get out of there. Bailey Middleton had to pick my bike up off me. I got out from under there and then it took me ages just to try to get the mud and stuff off the grips. Everything was clogged up. But yeah, got into a bit of a flow. I waited for Dean to lap me pretty well. By the time I sort of was clean my gloves and everything. Once he lapped me, I was like, okay, I'll just try to not waste this moto, put in practice, put in some solid times. And I did. I was about, I think, 1 second off Dean on my quickest lap. And Jai Walker put down a heater on the last lap and he went 2 seconds quicker. But I was super happy with my riding. 90% of it I was pretty pumped with. I was strong, I was trying to work on those things that I'm doing during the race, and I was actually really enjoying the track. I just wanted to keep riding. Even after the finish flag I still railed the next turn because I was just sort of in the zone and I was feeling good. So we just got to see, because my left glute is really locked up. But I'm going to go out there and give it a crack. we're up pretty well now, so gonna go to the line, pick a gate, and see how we go. Moto 2 definitely got off to a better start. It wasn't fantastic, I wheelied a little out of the gate, but I was able to hold my pace around the outside through the first and second turn and come out in second. Tried to latch onto Dean, but my first lap was pretty untidy, just too many mistakes. He gapped me a little bit. I think Dry jumped on the back of me, he started to make a few mistakes, I gapped a little bit. And then I think something happened to Dry. He actually, when I come in, he was already in, so hopefully he's all good. But Zach Watson actually caught me towards the end of that moto, and he must have been coming from a bit back because I was watching the footage on here and he was sort of nowhere, then all of a sudden he was on me. So I have to find a little bit of pace there. I looked at the times and it was only, I think maybe a second or less than a second, the actual fastest time versus mine. But again, looking at the footage, I was a little bit untidy, like midway through the turn. I'd sort of hit those holes and get thrown a little bit, whereas those boys were just staying super strong. Like Dean is always strong, but even Zach and them, it's like the difference from me to them was they were staying strong. I think they're attacking the exits a little more than me and the entries, whereas I was being a little bit more cautious, a little bit mistake-free, because it's pretty slick on the exits and then it's pretty like dancey on the entry. So goal for this one is just to up that intensity a little bit, get the times a little bit closer to Dean, and yeah, just try to run that pace as much as I can. But obviously, haven't been riding a ton, I don't want to go do anything silly, but I do want to push that pace a little. So under brakes a little bit hotter, tack, core on a little bit stronger in the turns, and we should be in a good spot. So wrapping up the day here at Kingaroy. Second moto, I was second again. Third moto, second again. This guy, just too good for me. It was good though because I was behind him both motos and could just sort of jump on, see what he's doing. But I could stay there for probably the first 2 laps, like within like decent range. And then after that, he just had too much for me, to be completely honest. It's not anything major that I can see. He's definitely super strong on the bike, but for the most part, it's just little pieces every single section on the track. Like there's not one spot where I can be like, oh, if I just do this, I'll have his speed. It's more he carries so much roll speed. He doesn't make mistakes. He just stays in the center of the rut. And I make those little mistakes to sort of, I guess, just throw myself out a little bit. And if you get a little off balance on a track like today, it's like the ruts were fine because they had traction. But as soon as you get out of the ruts, you're on that shiny stuff and you just sort of start making that hesitation. You have to pull in the clutch or the brakes or whatever to not crash. So like I'm just walking out onto the track now, give you a bit of an idea. So Michaela was obviously filming on track today, so you got a bit of a close look. But you can see behind me here, it's like we got some pretty awesome big flowy ruts, but then the entry to the corner is just concrete and slippery. And I found like if I didn't quite line myself up right, say on this down ramp, I would end up tucking the front. I'll get a better view here. Tucking the front, leading down into the ruts. So like this is like down face down in there. And that was the stuff Dean wasn't doing. He'd just line himself up perfect, get in the middle, roll the gas on and go. And I was a little bit stop go. Not so much stop go, more hesitation just everywhere. And like I said, it was everywhere on the track. It wasn't one spot. So it was good learning. We got through the day. My ass is still sore. That left butt cheek got just drilled by a front tire, basically that first moto. So all it must have been is a cork, because straight after the motos I feel the best. So obviously it's just the muscles being smashed pretty good. So that shouldn't hold us back too much. I've actually hired this track for tomorrow. I'm going to run some coaching in the morning and then get a bit of riding in myself afterwards. So that'll be perfect just to be able to test a little bit, try to practice some stuff that I need to get better at, and the track maintain good moisture. So in the morning I'll probably chuck on 10 minutes of water on it or something minor, just to sort of soften it back up and put in some time, because that's what I've been missing. But thanks heaps guys, I appreciate you all. I know we've had a couple frustrating weeks leading up to this, so it feels awesome just to finish it off, have a solid day. And yeah, we'll lead up. Now we got 3 more nationals to go and I want to make it solid finish, so let's get it.